Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Right, Elon Musk.
The crazy genius. In this video, we're diving into the wild, unbelievable life of Elon Musk, from coding games as a kid, to shaking up the car industry, to launching rockets into space. Elon Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa, in 1971, a kid with a mind that didn't seem to have any off switch. While other kids were figuring out which soccer team to support, Elon was busy creating video games in his bedroom and reading books on physics, space, and technology. Some say he finished reading Encyclopedia Britannica by age 9. Already, the signs were clear. This was not a normal kid. At age 12, he coded a game called Blastar, a simple space shooter, and sold it to a magazine for $500. It might have been a small victory, but it was a window into his obsession with solving big problems, thinking beyond the ordinary, and yes, making money along the way. After moving to Canada, and eventually to the US, Elon enrolled at the University of Pennsylvania. He earned degrees in economics and physics, a combination that would define his career. Economics taught him the rules of business, and physics taught him to think about reality at a fundamental level. Together, they created a perfect storm for a future entrepreneur obsessed with changing the world. His first real venture was Zip2, a software company that helped newspapers go online. This was the early 1990 seconds, long before anyone thought the internet could be a gold mine. Elon and his brother Kimball were relentless, working long nights and often sleeping in the office. Eventually, Compaq bought Zip2 for about $307 million. Elon walked away with roughly $22 million pocket change for a man who would soon aim for Mars. But the real stage for Elon's financial and technological ambitions arrived with X.com in 1999. X.com was an online payment company, a bold idea at a time when people were still nervous about entering credit card details online. Elon's vision was clear: make banking seamless, fast, and entirely digital. People laughed at the idea at first, a tech startup handling your money in the late 90 seconds. But Elon wasn't fazed. X.com eventually merged with Confinity, which had its own payment system called PayPal. Through internal battles and boardroom drama, Elon was ousted as CEO, a blow that would have crushed most people. But he had the last laugh. In 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion in stock, giving Elon about $180 million. He was rich, yes, but more importantly, he now had the capital to chase ideas most people only dreamed of: electric cars, rockets, and a future that didn't exist yet. It's vital. It's the foundation of a man who learned to build, sell, and dream bigger than anyone else. And by now, he had already proven two key truths. He loved risk, and he was obsessed with changing the world. After selling PayPal, Elon didn't take a vacation. There was no luxury yacht lifestyle, at least not yet. He set his sights on two industries that people said were impossible to change: energy and transportation. In 2004, Elon invested in a fledgling electric car startup called Tesla Motors, eventually becoming its CEO and product architect. At the time, the auto industry laughed at the idea of an electric car that could compete with gas-powered vehicles. People said, "Electric cars? They'll never work. Batteries are too heavy, too expensive, and the range is laughable." Elon smiled, quietly ignoring the naysayers. Tesla's first car, the Roadster, launched in 2008. It could go from 0 to 60 inches under 4 seconds, a performance metric most sports cars couldn't match, and it was fully electric. But getting there was nothing short of a nightmare. Tesla nearly went bankrupt multiple times. Factories caught fire, engineers quit, suppliers delayed parts, and the press mocked Elon for putting his own fortune on the line. In 2008, during the financial crisis, Elon had to choose between bankruptcy or investing every last dollar he had to keep Tesla alive. He chose the latter. In a classic Elon move, he personally invested $40 million to keep Tesla afloat, betting on a future that no one else dared imagine. And it paid off. The Roadster was a hit among enthusiasts, but Tesla's real gamble was the Model S, a sedan designed to appeal to everyday drivers. The Model S launched in 2012 and immediately changed perceptions. It wasn't just an electric car. It was a luxury car that happened to be electric. Critics and competitors scrambled. Suddenly, the idea of EVs wasn't just viable, it was desirable. Tesla didn't stop at cars. Elon introduced Autopilot, a semi-autonomous driving system, and began building the Gigafactory, a massive battery production facility designed to reduce costs and scale production. Every step of the way, he faced setbacks. Production delays, engineering failures, media scrutiny, and even public skepticism. Yet, Tesla persevered, becoming a symbol not just of innovation, but of sheer determination against impossible odds. And then, of course, there was the Model 3, the car meant to bring Tesla to the masses. Production hell became infamous. Elon slept in the factory, tweeted updates at 3 a.m., and often announced plans before engineers could even finish implementing them. Yet, somehow, Tesla survived. Model 3 production ramped up, deliveries increased, and by 2020, Tesla had become the world's most valuable car company, defying critics at every turn. Elon's approach to business was unconventional. He embraced risk, ignored convention, and pursued first principles, thinking, breaking problems down to their fundamentals and building solutions from scratch. But Tesla wasn't just about cars. It was about transforming the future of energy, from electric vehicles to solar power and battery storage. Elon was no longer just a tech entrepreneur. He was a visionary shaping entire industries. And yes, during this period, he also entertained the world with bizarre tweets, launching a flamethrower through the Boring Company just because he could. Elon Musk didn't just push boundaries in technology, he pushed boundaries in public perception. While Tesla was revolutionizing transportation on Earth, Elon had his eyes on a much bigger target: space. In 2002, he founded Space Exploration Technologies, better known as SpaceX, with a bold mission: make life multiplanetary. The ultimate goal? Colonize Mars. The early years of SpaceX were terrifying. Rockets exploded on the launch pad. Funding was tight. Engineers worked around the clock, often facing the possibility of total failure. The first 3 launches of the Falcon 1 rocket failed spectacularly. Investors doubted him. The media mocked him. And Elon? He invested his own fortune again, about $100 million, because he believed failure wasn't an option. Humanity's survival depended on trying. Then, in 2008, everything changed. Falcon 1 finally reached orbit. That success unlocked a $1.6 billion NASA contract, saving SpaceX from collapse. Elon went on to develop the Falcon 9, the first orbital rocket capable of partial reusability, and later the Falcon Heavy, a rocket so powerful it could carry cars, including Elon's own Tesla Roadster, into space. SpaceX isn't just about rockets. It's about breaking assumptions, innovating faster than government agencies, and proving that private companies can achieve what once only governments could. Starship, SpaceX's next-generation spacecraft, is designed to carry humans to Mars, a literal interplanetary dream. But Elon didn't stop at cars and rockets. He founded the Boring Company, initially as a joke to solve traffic problems, and yes, famously sold flamethrowers. While the world laughed, he demonstrated once again his ability to turn humor into serious engineering. Underground tunnels in Las Vegas and LA began to show the potential of urban transportation reimagined.